Imagine this for a moment. You wake up in the morning, open your phone, and see a message from your bank. $1 million has been deposited into your account. And not just you. Every single person in the world, in every country, in every village and city, received $1 million overnight. Joy spreads across the world. Everyone celebrates. Everyone plans their purchases. Everyone feels rich. But will anyone stay rich after a month? After a year? What will happen to the world when every human being suddenly gets $1 million? I'm Imagine If, and this is a journey into the greatest economic experiment in human history. Day 1. The joy. In the first few hours, people can't believe it. They call their banks, they check with their friends, they pray with gratitude. Then, the shopping spree begins. Everyone heads to the stores, not just for bread, for everything. Luxury cars, electronics, jewelry, expensive watches. In the first day alone, every luxury car in the world is sold. Every single one. Not a single Lamborghini or Ferrari remains in any showroom. Electronic stores empty out. TVs, phones, laptops, gone. People buy in bulk, not one item at a time. Real estate. Every house, every apartment, every villa for sale is bought in one day. Property prices jump 500%. But who cares? Everyone has $1 million. Everyone is happy. But this happiness will not last long. By the end of the first week, crazy shopping reaches its peak. Stores close their doors because everything is gone. Factories work at maximum capacity, but demand exceeds supply by hundreds of times. Prices begin to rise. Not a little, insanely. The baker suddenly realizes, why should I sell a loaf of bread for $1 when every single customer has $1 million? He doubles the price. To 10, people still buy. To 50, people still buy. To $100, they still buy. The same happens with everything. Milk, water, eggs, gasoline, medicine. A movie ticket? $1,000. A burger meal? $500. A washing machine? $50,000. People pay because they have the money. But money is losing its value at a terrifying speed. The first month passes, and hyperinflation strikes hard. Remember when a loaf of bread cost $1? Now it costs $500. Some bakeries sell it for $1,000. A liter of milk? $300. A kilo of rice? $800. A kilo of meat? $5,000. The $1 million you received a month ago is now not even enough to buy a small car. It's barely enough to buy food for a family for a few months. People begin to panic. They realize that the money that seemed like a fortune a month ago has become just paper. Those who spent their money quickly on real assets, houses, cars, gold, are better off. Those who kept the money in the bank lost everything. And worse, wages haven't changed. A worker who used to earn $3,000 a month can now barely buy 6 loaves of bread with their salary. Strikes begin. People demand huge salary increases. Companies raise prices even more to cover the increases. A vicious cycle that never ends. By the third month, banks begin to collapse. Why? Because the value of money has collapsed. Banks have billions of dollars in people's accounts, But those billions are worth nothing. People rush to banks to withdraw their money, but banks don't have enough liquidity. Everyone wants to withdraw at the same time. Banks close their doors. First, a small bank here, then a big bank there. Then, the central bank itself declares bankruptcy. The global financial system collapses. No loans, no credit cards, no bank transfers. Only physical cash, and its value changes every hour. Governments try to intervene. Some print new currencies. Some abolish the old currency and replace it with a new one. But the same problem remains. Too much money chasing too few goods. The economy enters hyperinflation, worse than anything humanity has ever seen. After one full year since the $1 million were distributed, we discover the shocking truth. The poor stay poor, and the rich become even richer. How? The rich, who already owned assets, factories, land, real estate, stocks, benefited from inflation. Their assets skyrocketed in value. A factory worth $10 million is now worth $500 million. But the poor, who only had the new $1 million, saw its value evaporate. They are now as poor as they were before, or even poorer. The middle class has disappeared. Either they rose to the rich, very few, or fell to the poor, the vast majority. The gap between rich and poor has become wider than before the distribution. And the reason is simple. Distributing money does not create wealth. Real wealth comes from production, goods, services, and innovation, not from printing paper money. The world has learned a harsh lesson. You cannot make everyone rich by simply printing money. 5 years after that historic day, what does the world look like? There are 3 possible scenarios. Scenario 1, new currencies. Some countries abandoned their old currencies and introduced new ones backed by real assets like gold or silver. These countries partially recovered. Scenario 2, barter economy. Other countries returned to a barter system. I give you wheat, you give me milk. No money, just goods. The world became simpler, but poorer. Scenario 3, complete collapse. Some countries could not recover. Civil wars, famines, collapse of basic services. These countries returned to the Dark Ages. In all scenarios, one thing is certain. The $1 million that everyone dreamed of did not make anyone happy for long. The lessons learned? Real wealth is not in money. Real wealth is in land, water, food, knowledge, and human relationships. The scenario of giving everyone money might seem like a beautiful dream, but economic reality says it is a nightmare. Inflation will eat away your savings. The poor will stay poor. The rich will get richer. And banks will collapse. The bottom line? You cannot create wealth by printing money. Wealth is built through production, work, and innovation. What do you think? Would you accept $1 million if you knew it would destroy the economy? Or would you rather stay poor in a stable world? Share your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. I'm Imagine If, and see you in the next scenario. Peace.